And here we are in the Dream Den. And holy shit, good quality.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Jeez, this is loud. I should turn it down.
The way, yeah, I have mine turned down. But, unfortunately, the method of recording the co-commentary is not of any higher quality, and it's probably going to be very hard for me to understand him at times.
Sometimes. Hopefully it won't be too often.
Call immediately drops. But,
yeah, that would be hilarious.
Anyway, so the way I got the good quality here, basically I just had to use Pinnacle Studio instead of Camtasia, and people are bound to say, well, why didn't you do that in the first place? And that is a pretty good question, because I tried it back when I first got the Dazzle to begin with, and I remember it giving me a lot of crap. It wouldn't record properly, or it would, like, make the video incredibly sped up but keep the audio the same, or it would just, or it would produce like 10 gigabyte files, and it's like there was probably some sort of an option to fix this, and that's why I'm able to do it now without it being horrible, but I don't know, I don't have a good excuse. At least it's good now.
That's pretty much what happened to my, that's pretty much what made me, like, get rid of my Dazzle and now make me consider getting another one eventually when I have money, because basically I got it, like, the thingy would, like, it would speed it up and make it huge and slow it down, speed it up, slow it down, and I had no idea of how the hell I would fix this.
Well, I did find that in the Pinnacle thing, the preview window didn't display the speed correctly, but then the file itself was actually okay. That might have been part of my problem, was that confused me. But, anyway, if you're wondering why this is running at normal speed instead of sped up, it's partially because I wanted to actually show off the good quality, and I know some people are gonna, like, say that this still isn't good, but it's at least 10,000 times better than what I had before, so...
Yeah.
But,
which means it's obviously going to take longer for me to buffer. God damn it. It's all your fault.
No. But anyway, but yeah, I have it like that, and also kind of to stall for time so I can get 4 segments out of this, because I don't really want to rush through the whole place in about 2 segments. It kind of deserves more than that. Even if a few of the floors, like that one wasn't terribly interesting, but there is some funny stuff coming up eventually.
Don't, like, almost all of the... Don't all, if not most, of the cave going down things here have, like, caps over the entrances?
I think only a couple of them do.
Well, a couple is still more than most.
It sort of depends on, like, how difficult it would be to get to it. If it's something that you could easily run to by yourself without Pikmin, then they make you bring Pikmin there. Here, gotta be lucky with the ones that fall off the ledge, not getting attacked by the baby bulb orbs, of course. They almost did. Most of these segments, even if they seemed easy, did take me a couple tries, just because I was kind of out of practice for playing.
You know, it's kind of funny, though, like, all of the... Like, what I'd always do with this room is I just abuse the hell out of the Gatling Groin to kill everything.
I wasn't sure if it could, because I actually tried doing that, because one time... the fluffy bulb orb was, like, sitting in the way to even attack the Groink, and I didn't want to try to kill it while getting shot at, but I think I, like, screwed up and had to restart anyway.
Yay for throwing purples right as a treasure returns.
Yeah. Now, you can actually see this says Nintendo 64. If this was my old recording setup, that would have been a blur.
Yay, and the Pikmin are now clearly definable shapes. Gas.
Yes. We'll never shut up about the quality change.
Yeah, no kidding. It's just like, oh my god.
It's too much of a drastic change to ignore.
Yeah, like, seriously, this is blasphemy.
It is not Sparta, but it is blasphemy.
Yes.
And like I said, it's still not actually good. It does have some fuzziness to it, but that's only because I put it on like good setting instead of excellent.
Again, it's still a hell of a lot better than before.
And you can hear them singing. Except for
now you must sort everything.
Yes. Yeah, I missed a couple, but I didn't feel like bullshitting. Because, unlike everything else, this was recorded, like, after recording the commentary for other segments instead of being 7 months in advance. And so I was able to learn from my mistakes.
Yeah, and hence find out that doing that is incredibly boring and annoying for everybody. Even if it is practical, it's boring and annoying.
What is?
The sorting
the
Pikmin
splitting,
for flowers,
Yeah, I figured that speeding it up justified that, but it still really didn't.
And most of the time, it's still, like, you still can get most of them.
That thing is called the manual honer, and it reminds me of Hone Claw, which is the translated name for a move that is like in the 5th generation of Pokemon that used to be called Claw Sharpen, and people are like, oh my god, they ruined it forever by changing the name.
Of course, what's kind of funny is that,
this floor is... oh wait, sorry, it's the next one. Never mind.
Speaking of, Pokemon and of, and the 5th gen... I must mention Oshawott. What the hell?
Yeah, Oshawott, or Oshawott, or Oshawott. I'm thinking it's just a combination of ocean, water, wash, and otter into one undefinable mess, but I really don't know. This thing here, like, it caught me by surprise the first time, but now I knew better. Yeah, random Bulbasaur out of nowhere.
Oh my god. Yeah, that thing is pretty annoying.
It just sort of showed up.
It just, like, shakes, and then dies.
You just gotta sort of, like, make a commotion, and then it will fall down.
Yeah.
And, of course, the treasure detector kind of points you to where it is, so it's actually useful for once, instead of just making annoying noises. I haven't seen one of those in forever, because Joey
Yay for Glee Spinner. Dismiss all of your Pikmin and just run to the exit.
I was actually going to, or, like, I do eventually, because this happened.
Yeah.
As soon as it blows, there's another one.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, this part here is great. I just decided to do something stupid here.
Yay, genocide. It really is genocide.
It was so unnecessary, but it was awesome.
You just killed 4 things at once.
It was like assisted homicide. I'm not the one that killed them.
In other words, it was like 2nd or 3rd degree murder.
Okay, here we go. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. This is the best floor ever. I had to redo this one a bunch of times, but it was so worth it to get the result.
You seem to be like a second ahead of me, but
I'm sorry. But, anyway.
Okay.
This floor is basically the same as one that was in a previous level, except now with the addition of like 4 million cannon beetles and anode beetles. So I decided to just screw it all and ignore it.
Doody doody doo. Wow.
It kind of speaks for itself, honestly.
It just kind of shows how retarded the enemy AI is.
Yeah.
In some cases, it's
the coin can spawn in a number of places. This was probably the one that was the least out of the way, but honestly, I don't think the cannon beetles.
I love how they were pushing.
Because from what I can tell, if they hit the Pikmin that are carrying an object, it doesn't actually kill them. So your only worry, really, it just sort of hits them and nothing happens. So, like, your only worry is the stupid lightning, which actually did kill me a fair number of times because I was, like, not paying enough attention. But yeah, that floor was pretty epic.
Yay.
I think that floor alone was, yay, very late.
I love it how when they, like, toss, like, how when they, like, shake themselves to throw off Pikmin, it's just like... It's like a really...
Yeah, that thing can actually throw them off the edge, though, so you do have to be careful about that.
Yeah, it really sucks. Which is why I'd always abuse purples on that floor. To hell.
I didn't want to take the time to do that.
Oh god, it's another blowhog ballboard floor.
Ugh. It's like...
No, I think there's enough fire around the place.
But there's not nearly as much fire as in Mario 64.
Yeah. It's basically the original game if everything was on fire.
It really is. You gotta see some of the later levels. But yeah, that hack is amazing.
Burp.
Yeah, I didn't feel... At this point, I still wasn't sure what was coming up, so I didn't know if I had to save those. I didn't.
Whoa, that was kind of close.
God. That giant apple come out of it. I am now reminded of the, Mutant Penguin game that AVGN reviewed, where he's like, you shake palm trees until trains fall out, and you put the trains in the apple, and then turkeys eat the apples, and then they climb up waterfalls and collect monkey butts, or however that went.
What?
It was in Angry Video Game Nerd review of the Atari Jaguar. He played this really fucked up game and sort of made up his own game, and that's what happens in his game.
That's so stupid.
I mentioned it in another video at one point.
hang on. Did you notice that? Did you see that? The, like,
the ball
fiery...
waking up on its own.
No, the fiery, blowhog bumped into it and it woke it up.
Oh, hooray. Bit of an early ending here, because the next floor takes a while, so we will see you next time for that.
Bye.
Burp.